This is the Swarm and Shoot football show with me, Manny Matsakis, the head football coach at Defiance College. We feature Defiance College football and everything that influences our program. This show is brought to you by our friends at Big B Coffee right across campus on North Clinton Street. I'm actually having a cup right now, so everybody check it out on YouTube, and you can see the video of the cup and how delicious this beverage is. Get the finest coffee beverages, even tea, in Defiance, as well as great pastries, breakfast sandwiches to start your day off, and you can even get a pick-me-up like a lot of our coaching staff does in the afternoon. I'd also like to bring on board the maker of this fine apparel right here, and not just Nike, but we're talking about BSN Sports, all right? I'd like to bring on board our latest sponsor, BSN Sports, and Rob Held and his sales team are the professionals you need to get in touch with for all your sporting goods and apparel needs in Ohio. Not only do they work with high school and college sports teams, they also deliver outstanding apparel to businesses so they can brand themselves in a first-class manner.
Welcome to the show, Steve. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. You got practice rolling a little bit. How are things going there? I know you're not into contact and all that good stuff, but what's kind of going on with practice? Explain that to us first of all.
Practice have been just going really smooth. I mean, we've just been working on the fundamentals and the basics first to make sure everybody, comfortable with everything that's going on and having different things that they learned from high school and transitioning into college to make sure that all guys are knowing everything that wants to be taught and, that'll make you a better player. But practice-wise, it's been going good. It's been going smooth.
Yeah. Take me through some of the younger guys and the freshmen and those guys that you're seeing kind of for the first time. What are they going to bring to the program, do you feel like, this season?
I feel like they're going to bring a lot of excitement. I just feel like that the freshmen just need to get comfortable. And, they coming up as the freshman group. So, they play with a lot of swag. They play with a lot of intensity. They just need to be comfortable with the playbook and, feel comfortable out there on the field and believe in their talents. And I feel like once they be able to do that, the freshmen will be great.
Yeah. I want to ask you about when you get here as a freshman, what is the biggest adjustment for a college player from high school, do you feel like?
For me, definitely time management. Like, me in general, and when I came up, I didn't have much time management at all. Like, I was just all over the place. And until I eventually, the following year, I didn't do it that year, but I learned too late, but to invest in a planner. And then it's definitely big on time management freshman year.
How long does it take you to kind of adjust to the schedule that you're on as a college student athlete?
Since the college is so small, it doesn't really take that long. It's like once you go there for like a couple weeks, you'll get a standard of where everything's at and how everything will go. So, it doesn't take that long. Just make sure you on top of everything.
Yeah. Take me through kind of the first few weeks. Is it deer in the headlights? Is it hectic, crazy for you when you step on a college campus?
There's a lot of activity going on campus the first couple of weeks, and they try to have you be more involved with walking around and try to find everything and talking to people and interacting with a lot of people. It's just a lot going on in general, but after that, it's a fun experience, though, the first few weeks. It's pretty fun. You ain't got that much work. You ain't got to do much besides just learn the campus, talk to your advisors, and get in contact with people around the campus. So, it's a pretty cool experience if you're willing to go through that experience and have a good time. So, it's great.
Yeah, and it's a little different for this freshman class because they didn't come, early August before school starts. It's probably a little easier an adjustment, I'm sure, for you than it is maybe for these kids where they're stepping in. They have class starting. They have football now going too. Probably a little bit different, I'm assuming, and probably a little easier for you to adjust when you have 2-3 weeks before classes start with football camp and all that.
Definitely with especially with everything that's going around with COVID and everything, we didn't have to move as much. We didn't have to go nowhere as much, so it was definitely easier in that wise. But I feel like the experience that they could have got if COVID wasn't around, that wasn't there.
Yeah. But
they tried to, though, but
yeah,
it just wasn't the same.
Yeah. The intensity at practice, obviously you're not playing games for another, 4 or 5 months. Is it feel different, or does it feel like you're getting prepared for games? Take me through that kind of from your mindset as a football player.
My mindset, it's still, for me, I'm trying to make it seem like it's still the same. Like, there's no days off because knowing that there will be a season, hopefully nothing drastic happens and say that we don't, but like I'm going day by day to make sure that it is game day, and I have to keep my body right, my grades right, to make sure that I stay playing and making sure that I'll be ready for game time. So every day is just a battle with myself and with the team to make sure that we all good and I'm good, to make sure that nobody lose focus, because we still have a season to look forward to, and we can't get off track with that.
Yeah.
So
take me through what you have to get better at, the team has to improve in. Do you feel like to be where you want to be come next spring?
I feel like I'm gonna start with me first. I feel like that I need to definitely develop more leadership qualities and being more talkative, because I'm not really that much talkative at times, especially off the field. I don't really talk that much, but definitely when I'm on the field, I'm playing football, that's my environment. That's where I feel comfortable at, and I will talk the most. I will try to engage the most with my teammates and, make sure that they straight and I'm straight. And then definitely more leadership qualities. But with the team-wise, I feel like we just need to be, like, more comfortable with each other. There's, like, my DB group, us, we real cool. Like, we'll talk with each other. We'll make sure that we straight. But I feel like not everybody on the team is talking to each other. But we just need to make sure that we all on the same page and nobody trying to, like, fight with each other or, like messing with each other or nothing like that, to make sure that we all not, like, on the same page. Of course, that's not going to everybody different. Like, you can't just prevent that, but we got to make sure that we brothers. Like, we got. Once we step on the field, that's it. It's just us. So we got to make sure that we tight and we got that bond. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for
Who's the biggest trash talker on the team?
Man.
Must be several then.
There's definitely several that'll try to try you. They'll try to get in your head, but it's all fun though. It's fun, yeah.
Yeah. How do you deal with? You're kind of a quieter guy. How do you deal with trash talk? Because you get it on the field, man. I'm sure. Oh. how do you deal with that as a player? Take me through that.
On the field, when it's just practice, I mean, like, I'll be like, I hear you. Like, I mean, I hear you talking, but, like, just show me. You feel me? Like, but if it's on the field, I'm going to talk back with you. I'm going to make sure that you want to talk, so we going to talk, but I'm going to make sure that the refs don't see me. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to talk to you back. You're going to know that I'm there. You're going to know that my presence is there, and you're going to feel me.
I'm going to ask you one more thing. Who's the toughest guy in the secondary, and then who is the toughest guy on this team, do you feel like? Put you on the spot here a little bit.
Honestly, I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know yet. I feel like we all have our individual strengths.
Find out when you start hitting, probably.
Definitely, yeah.
Thanks, Steven. It's good to talk to you again. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Take care. We'll see you down the road. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this latest episode of the Swarm and Shoot Football Show. If you're listening to this podcast, make sure to subscribe in iTunes, give us a rating, comment on the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell in the top corner there so you can get notifications when we release the next show. Feel free to comment below on a specific show and we'll answer those questions as we need to. If you'd like to step up to the next level and get all kinds of updates, go to our website, swarmandshoot.com, where you'll get up-to-date alerts on all of our podcasts. You'll have the audio on there. There's actually a video player where you can scroll through each and every episode that we have of the podcast from the YouTube version. So you never really have to leave the site. You'll also see some features on various players, our coaching staff bios, all types of things going on in our program, when our golf scramble is, different fundraisers we do, just insights for you that take you to that next level, which is what swarmandshoot.com will do for you. Take a minute and subscribe with your email. When you log on, there'll actually probably be a pop-up about 6 seconds into it, and it gives you a chance to go in, and that will put you into our email database. So every time we update, you get an email knowing that we're basically set to go on the next episode of the podcast or any news that's coming out. Appreciate you supporting the program, and look forward to a wonderful season.